So I've been playing through Final Fantasy XIV's main scenario quests, and I've been having a blast. Right now, I'm about to enter the Heavensward expansion, and I've heard really good things about it. One of the neat features in this game is the way dungeons and raids are weaved into the main story. Usually these come in the forms of light parties, which are 4-man groups, full parties, which are 8-man groups, and, at the point I'm at in the story, alliance raids, 24-man groups. I've had limited experience in this field, and even lesser so with MMOs. Back in the day, I was a hardcore raider in Destiny. I'd run Vault of Glass, Crota's End, and all the other iconic raids multiple times a week. But as soon as Destiny 2 came out, I took a back seat on that aspect of the game. This is partially due to the state of the game during launch, but that's another video for another time. But throughout my journey with Destiny 1 and 2, one thing was always prevalent: raid anxiety. This feeling of being inexperienced with a set of very cooperation-based content and having to personally drag random people into your party was terrifying to me. Granted, sometimes this was offset by having a majority of friends with me, but most often than not, I didn't have that luxury. You never know who you're going to get in these situations. Hell, I remember one time Calvin and I were trying to play through the Deepstone Crypt raid for the first time, and when we finally had a full party of 6, the party host kicked us because his other friends came on. People are unpredictable and weird. Anyway, I find this sense of anxiety easily fades the more you're comfortable with the content at hand, but getting to that point can take some time. So, back to Final Fantasy. I'm at the point in the MSQ where I'm pretty close to entering the Heavensward expansion, but due to an update a couple years back, the Crystal Towers raid is now mandatory for moving forward with the story. No big deal, right? I've done my share of dungeons in this game, it'll be a cakewalk. And then this popped up. My heart sank into my stomach. Now, in retrospect, I really didn't have anything to worry about. This is years old content that people run for fun all the time. Mechanics are pretty much ignored unless it's going to wipe the raid party, and the amount of damage people are doing is nowhere near as low as the old days, but it was new to me. I mulled over this for hours. Should I put down the game? Maybe I should just buy my way into Shadowbringers? But I knew eventually I was going to face this dilemma again. So, with a couple words of encouragement from my good friend Justice, and after watching a guide breaking down the raid, shout out to Zane Lionheart, dude makes great breakdowns on this stuff, I opened up my duty finder and sat in queue. What did I get for my efforts? One of the most enjoyable experiences I've had in this game, in any game. The party was bantering back and forth, having a great time, ads were being wiped in seconds, and bosses were dominated so hard you'd think the entire group ran a shady business in a dark alley. It was great. And I know I'm rambling here, but that's really what took me by surprise. Everyone was so nice. Honestly, it's one of the comfiest experiences I've had in gaming, like, at all. The fact that I seriously considered denying myself of this experience baffles me in hindsight. If I put down the game or skipped this content due to my unwillingness to work with others, I wouldn't have been able to witness one of the most enjoyable experiences I've had in gaming, with 23 other miscolored goblins. I didn't want that. So I guess what I'm really saying here is, don't let your nerves dictate what you do. Don't deny yourself a good time just because you're afraid of what you think others might think of you. An experience can be scary, but limiting your life choices based on that is far more frightening. The fact that this video is super cheesy isn't lost on me, but I wanted to get the video out there. Go play your silly little video games, people. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Also play Final Fantasy XIV. Game's great and free up to level 60 with the Heavensward expansion pack with no limit on playtime. Bye! But due to an update a couple years ago... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You wrote the script, idiot. And the fact that this video is super cheesy isn't lost on me. Did I really just clear my nose during that take? Go play your city little... Oh, city. Go play your city.